لله رب العالمين الملك القدوس السلام وصل الله على البشير النذير الهادي عليه أفضل السلام وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن سيدنا وحبيبنا وإمامنا محمدا عبد الله ورسوله. أما بعد, after all, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in his book, كنتم خير أمة أخرجت للناس تأمرون بالمعروف وتنهون عن المنكر. You were best nation. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala set you up and sent you with the message for all mankind. Enjoin the good and forbid the evil. Here it is a statement and it's been mentioned in the Quran many times. Al-amr bil-ma'ruf wal-nahy al-munkar. Enjoining the good, forbidding the bad, being mentioned in the Quran in specific places. It's been enjoined when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives the victory of the Muslims in Badr. It enjoined also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned in Surah Al-Hajj, where the prophets of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned all of them. Mentioned in places where the nation was in its power. And this statement, some people they take it easy. We all hear about al-amr bil ma'ruf wal nahy al munkar, to enjoy the good and forbid the bad. This is what we hear, and this is a Muslim. But here we have to know how to implement this statement in our society or in our culture where we live, in our community, in our homes. It is not, when you say al-amr, it's mean order. But it's not order. Some people understand order. Do this, don't do this. It is not order. When you say enjoin, invite, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and order come always from the top to the bottom. Order. If you order someone, you can't order someone higher than you. You ask him. But from the top to the bottom. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He orders us, from Allah comes order and invitation. Because He gave us the best things and never make it hard on us. When He said, don't make a partner with Allah. He said it when we are able not to do and to do. He didn't force us to worship Him alone. He didn't force us to worship something else. He said it's your choice. So He gave us within our ability, not beyond our capacity. This is the order of Allah. He is the creator. But here, how to implement this statement? We know the whole world now is become, for example, like forgetting, and they start to keep belittling. They have less strength of struggling their desires in this world now. And you find the desires of a human varies from place to place, nation to nation, culture to culture, community to community, person to person. Then their inner, everybody according to his belief and faith, also differs from others. Could be some common things in the inner, but there is different. Here, the origin thing on this earth was the good. There is no evil. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created the earth and put Adam alayhi salam, he didn't come with evil. It was come perfect. Then the evil come after. So everything on earth was perfectly done. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said to order or to enjoy the good first, because it is original. Then forbid. Forbid, then the evil came after that. when the sons of Adam, alayhi salam, one of them killed his brother. They believe in Allah. They are not kuffar. But it comes the evil in this way. Here, how to implement this in our culture, especially when we are living in a place where Islam is not ruling and Islam is facing lots of calamities, of difficulties of implementing Islam 100%, and the system itself is not Islamic system. Right? Then Prophet ﷺ gave us a statement for that. He said, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, من رأى منكم منكرا فليغيره بيده فإن لم يستطع فبلسانه فإن لم يستطع فبقلبه وذلك أضعف الإيمان. The Prophet ﷺ said, if anyone saw an evil or sins there, he must change it by his hand. If he was disabled or not able to change by hand, change by tongue, talking. If he is not able to do this too, you have to change it in your heart. And this is the weakest way for humans, for Muslims to face. This is not a complete iman. Why? Here the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Prophet ﷺ, he knows. He divides the society into three categories. First of all, the one who's going to change the munkar, or the evil action, by hand. Who is this? Not me and you. They're the ruler. This is his job. Anything wrong in the kingdom or in his country, he is the one who's going to punish or forgive. When the ruler is not able and he starts to follow his desire, and he knows, then it is the mission of the scholars and the knowledgeable people to go and talk about this issue. Even the ruler didn't say anything, as long as they are away from me. He didn't implement what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, but he left the scholar talk. Then the mission of the scholars to talk and make people acknowledge and educate people about the issues. Here when the scholars, and we have some of them nowadays, are a part of the ruler's system. We know there's some scholars, they will make even fatwa. We are not here to attack anyone, but to show that this is statement how to go through it. They make sometimes to please the ruler. It doesn't matter as long as they are in their position. When those people are not able to give the right message to the public, then the public will do what? To reject it in their heart, the sins. To reject it in your heart. But here we have to know, if a ruler came and he said, we will punish anything, anyone who breaks the rules of Islam, to please Muslims, but in his heart, he doesn't believe in this. He doesn't believe. He said, I am not believing in this, but for the Muslim to believe, for their religion, we have to respect and good. Anyone will come close to Muslim, we will punish him, etc. This is good. And the scholars start to say things, the same thing, but in their heart, let it go, because the ruler is okay. Right? The condition why Allah, Prophet ﷺ told us, the end, change in your heart, reject it in your heart. The ruler, it is a must for every single Muslim, from the ruler to scholars to the public, to reject in their heart. They must. It's not accepting a person who is rejecting his heart, is not rejecting it, and he implement to respect us. It is not going to work with us. Maybe with the society is good. This does not mean we are rejecting that. This is with the society good, helping. But they must believe, all Muslims, that their heart will be rejected. Rulers, scholars, the public. Then after that, what comes to the scholars, the knowledgeable people, which the public are not, they are not asked from them to do that. And besides that, also the public, they cannot punish any person who commit a sin, whatever it is, also to punish by hand. It's not their job, otherwise it would be criminal. It's the job of the ruler. Is that right? So for that, Prophet ﷺ, why he said this statement? He said, who is not following al-amr bil ma'ruf wal nahy al munkar, how to enjoy the good and forbid the bad, wait for the humiliation of your nation. Because it's the original of Islam. Prophet ﷺ, his da'wah start with this, not with salah. He didn't start with zakat. He start with this. Start with this, al-amr bil ma'ruf wal nahy al munkar in Mecca. For that people, they love Islam, because this is a perfect society. So any society or any nation didn't implement this statement, they will fail. They will be humiliated. Their power, they will lose their power. They will lose their unity. They will lose their personality. Why? Some people say, why that? What's normal? Amr bil ma'ruf, to enjoy the good, is not means don't do this and do that. Means you have to educate, and not anyone could do it. You have to be knowledgeable. I know someone, he came to people, he say, be careful, there's some haram, don't eat from it. Jazakallah khair. And he said, this is al-amr bil ma'ruf. He said, no, don't mix. Don't mix. This is not amr bil ma'ruf. Amr bil ma'ruf, to make a person, he make a mistake with his prayer, amr bil ma'ruf, this is not. This is a kind of guidance. Amr bil ma'ruf, it is a root of your civilization. Not to worship with Allah anyone. Number one. To believe, to have a strong iman. To stop the major sins. The major sin will destroy the country, to destroy any nation. Look, we have a good example in Canada here. A good system, a good law. We have nothing to do. But everything in the law help us as Muslims? Of course not. There's something contradict Islam, against Islam. When you say about boyfriend, girlfriend, drugs, this is it, and alcohol, homosexuality, all of this, the law protecting it. This is their law. But the point here, if you want to do that with them, you, let's say, enjoying the good, you make a big mistake. Because it's not your job. You have to educate how to avoid that. Who's going to be educated? Yourself as a Muslim. They will never allow you to do it in the society because they're not. And you tell someone, boyfriend and girlfriend is haram, you said haram, it's you, not me. They will never feel guilty of doing it. Or drink alcohol. Muslim will feel guilty if he did it. He will come to repent. While for them, they don't feel guilty because it's the law. But nobody forced us to do it. Nobody forced me to drink alcohol or give me a ticket or take me to jail because I'm not eating pork. They gave you a choice. It's up to you. Here you have to start with home. Yourself first. Prophet ﷺ, because he has morally perfect, we have in his manners, his behavior perfect, he is the first person people look at him. He is the one who's going to give that statement. And he starts with whom? With the people council. This is the way. When become Muslims, start to teach them. They found it, yes, this is the way. The society become more than perfect. For that you find the Islamic states on the time of the Sahaba, Ridwanullah alayhim, Allah pleased with them, what they do? They never look at the system how to rule. They look about the belief of people. Belief of people. And you see they start to see the cooperation between the leaders and the scholars and the public. It's not an easy way, but this is what happened. They brought the Quran, and this is, we rule you this way. If you have anything wrong, let us know. No one complained. Victory after victory after victory after victory after victory, because what? They implementing al-amr bil ma'ruf wal nahy anil munkar. This is it. And the rest, it's a must. Prayer, zakat, yes, it's a part of the country, of the nation. When you say salah, this means you are communicating. Salah means salah, connection between you and Allah. It's a must. And the major thing of Islam. Then, zakat. Allah said in the Quran, أقاموا الصلاة وآتوا الزكاة وأمروا perform salah, pay zakat, not sadaqah. Some people, they use the word charity for zakat. It's not charity. Charity, you could pay it, it's a voluntary way. You could pay it, you couldn't pay it. It's up to you. But zakat is a must, like prayer. And you don't hide it. You said, I'm paying zakat. Charity, you could hide it. So remember that. Zakat is different. Zakat is the financial power of the nation. This is the way to the nation will stand up on its feet. This is the way. The same thing for salah. Then it comes to build the roots of the civilization, al-amr bil ma'ruf wa nahy, to enjoin the good and forbid the bad. This is the three things they will never, no enemy even to think to attack you or hate you because of this, if you have it. Always you put the fear of others, because the nation is one. Now, why we are going through all these calamities in our world? Because of this. The children of Israel, the Prophet ﷺ said, they were in the time after Musa alayhi salam, when they see anyone doing something wrong, breaking the law of Allah, one of those scholars or knowledgeable, they come to him and say, it's haram. They advise him, it's haram, don't do that. It is breaking the law of Allah. Allah will punish you. That's it. The second day, he will come and see him doing the same thing. And he sit with him as nothing happened. He will never repeat it. It's up to him what to do to him. So he's my friend. He's my neighbor, etc. Prophet ﷺ said, this is what destroyed children of Israel. This is what destroyed them. But the point here, if you came a person, you see him doing something wrong, and a big thing, you come not to order him, to teach him what the result of that action. How? Be friendly, a brotherhood, or anything, say it. The second time he said, hey, I will, inshallah, inshallah, I say I will. Then second time, you see him doing the same thing. Please, brother, please, sister, etc. So this is the way of Islam. So keep with him in a good heart. At the end, if he told you, it's my business, not your business, I will do it. If I did such and such, I will lose many things, I am not going to do it. So go to your God. This person, instead of sitting with him, we avoid him. Neglect him. Never be a friend. Because he is not for only himself. He is inviting others or encouraging others to be like him. This is the way in Islam. If anyone didn't listen, they execute him. Or that's it. If he starts to be a person making da'wah and evil, then they will fight him. Doesn't matter whom he is. They will fight him. For that, Muslim, they never fight a nation or attack a nation if they are peaceful nation. They never. Unless they make da'wah for evil and punish anyone who is rejecting this da'wah. Then Muslim interfere. From the time of Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu, Uthman radiallahu anhu, Ali ibn Talib, or Muawiyah radiallahu anhu, jami'an. All of them. Those, they fight and they liberate. And if you said Muslim occupied or invade, say no. Muslim, they never invade nations. That's what you hear today. Muslims liberate nations. They went to Egypt. What they did? When they found everything going okay after they kicked out the Romans, where they are breaking the Egyptians in taxes, then they found there's peace, they took the army out. That's it, no more. And the Coptic there become Muslim. Egypt now the big population of Islam. So you find that it's not an easy way. This is the way. They cannot do anything else. And I read some news in the Netherlands, the country of Netherlands today. So they have different strange system. They close the jails. They have no jails at all. And they make the jails schools. 2018, they have 19 prisoners in their country. 19 prisoners only. And those 19 are not in jail. They put a bracelet to them and they said, you stay home. And they are controlling them. If you want to leave, we know where you are. They gave the people electricity. If you don't are not able to pay, we will pay. So no jail, no crime. The crime dropped in from 2013 to 2019 until the end of 2019, mostly 90%. Nothing. Why? Because the system itself is, they are cooperating together. So the public is respecting the news, the media, respecting what the people they direct them, and the system implement what's wrong. It doesn't matter who's going to be the victim, even as a minister person. So this is Muslim. If they want to come, for example, to liberate land, they will come. They will never enter this land. They will keep it. This is the way when they need it. For that we are Muslim. We have to encourage ourselves and our families to teach them about this statement. When they grow with faith, with belief, with goodness. That's all what we want to deliver. And don't misunderstand this statement from others. By force, they want to implement it. If you are doing this, bring him. Whip him. Stone her. Do this. You cannot do that. It has to be through a ruler. Groups, it doesn't work. This is a kind of violence, and they call it terror in Islam. You cannot punish people your own. In any law, you found something wrong happen, you cannot say, I want to punish her because he did. Who are you? I am a Muslim. You are not a leader. You are not a ruler. There is no ruler able to do that. Educate. We start. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide us and to make us from the people who love the statement of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and to put us in the right track. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله. الحمد لله رب العالمين وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك وله الحمد وهو على كل شيء قدير وأشهد أن سيدنا ونبينا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. الأمر بالمعروف والنهي عن المنكر, the end we say, right, that we have to do it by education. We have no right to order because it doesn't mean order to us. If you want your kids or your generation to grow and empowering their inner, teach them this state. Teach them that by a friendly way, a good way. They are facing in this society many things, many youth, days or young brothers and sisters. They found the society doing whatever. And he said, we are living in this culture. So what to do? Many of them, they don't know if they commit anything in front of the law, they don't feel guilty. It's normal. But in front of the family, scared. Because of this, we have many of our youth are double standard today. They do something outside, they come home, angels. We don't want that. We started from the beginning, from the age of a child 2-3 years old. Show him the halal and the haram. Don't teach him hate. It doesn't matter whom they are. Don't teach hate. Don't teach race. Don't teach anything, but tell him that he belongs to something and one day to Allah and he will go back to him. And the same for us. We brought those kids to this world not to teach him, take them to university and give them food and good clothes and this grow and he got married and he got a good job and that's it. This is not the mission. We are equal with animals in this. Animals will do that. Morals. Morals. This is the one. Before we teach them salah, it's good if you do that. But show them morals. But before you show them these morals, be yourself. The Prophet ﷺ, before he teach his companion, he is the one, as-sadiq al-amin. He will know. He was the honest, the honored. No one can say anything. He has a mistake in his personality. Before he brought with the message, because they saw in him everything. So when you advise, you could advise based on what? A strong root. This person, he has it. So if he advised, I will listen to him. Not sometimes a person, he commit a major sin and he came to forbid you from minor sin. And he has a major sin inside. Doesn't work. If I don't know you, I will know you later. See, I will take it opposite. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive us from all what's been done, and to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect our children, and to protect our generation, and to protect our nation, and to make us the people who help in raising this land, and those people in the right way, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said. اللهم اغفر للمسلمين والمسلمات والمؤمنين والمؤمنات اللهم اشف مرضانا ومرضى المسلمين وارحم موتانا وموتى المسلمين اللهم اجعلنا ممن يتابع ويطبق هيئة الأمر بالمعروف والنهي عن المنكر اللهم اجعلنا ممن يطبق الأمر بالمعروف والنهي عن المنكر اللهم اجعلنا أمة مثلا لكل الأمم اللهم أرجعنا واهدنا يا رب العالمين واهد بنا إنك على ذلك قدير وبالإجابة جدير وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. أقم الصلاة.